Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. This is the day the Lord has made. We shall rejoice and be glad in it. I am excited to be here this morning. God is a good God and He's worthy of the praise. I know that we are in the month of May, and God is continuing to keep His word to us. And I want you to know that you are in the right place at the right time. Now, this is what I need you to do. I need you to like and to share this broadcast. Let somebody know that we are on. Let somebody know that we are here. Let somebody know that we are in the place that God has us to be, because we are receiving everything that God has promised to us, because we are here together. And I am excited because I know that you're getting ready to experience a supernatural move of God on your behalf. I want to continue where we started and we left off last week. I need as many of you that can to like and share this broadcast. I want to continue where we left off of last week, and we talked about this particular topic. I want you to understand that God is getting ready to do a great thing in your life, that you're going to see the manifestation of it. We talked last week about acceleration. Somebody just put in the comments acceleration. And the Lord will not release me from this. He will not release me from this, because He wants you to know that the seeds that you have sown, you're getting ready to see a harvest. You're getting ready to see a harvest. Excuse me. You're getting ready to see a harvest like you've never seen it happen before. You're getting ready to obtain the very promises of God. You're going to see the provision of God. You're going to see the hand of God. You're going to see God move on your behalf, because you're in the right place at the right time. Don't take it for granted that you are in this place. Know that God is calling you into another level of trust and faith and confidence with Him. That you are not going, things are not going to be the same. You're going to see the glory of God extended to you. You're going to see the favor of God extended to you. And when the Lord began to talk to me about this particular text, He began to talk to me about the fact, He said, tell you it's about to get good. It's about to get good. I want to declare that to somebody. You've been in a storm. You've been in some trials, and all of us have had some challenges. But the Lord told me to tell somebody this afternoon that it's about to get good. What do you mean? It's about to get good. That the things you thought that you lost and the things you thought would not happen, God's going to accelerate the blessing towards you. He's going to accelerate it, and you're going to experience the favor and the blessing and the bounty of God. You're going to experience the opportunity of God. You're going to exceed the favor of God, because God is doing a great thing inside of you. Amos 9:13, if you haven't been with us, is where we have been. It says, behold, the days are coming. I can stop right there and preach to you, because there are some days that are coming when the plowman shall overtake the reaper, and the treader of grapes him who sows seed. The mountains shall drip with sweet wine, and all the hills shall flow with it. God's getting ready to cause you to come into some days of sweetness. Oh, I wish I had somebody this morning that would agree with what the word of the Lord is, that you're going to see the favor of God like you've never seen the favor of God before. You're going to see the manifestation of the supernatural, of the glory of God. He's going to make what looks like it would not work, it's going to work in this hour. Let me tell you something. When we look at that, we have to understand that God is saying to us that He is accelerating and releasing us into a place that He's going to exceed our expectations, and He's going to exceed all that we invest. I want you to hear this. Because there's a prophetess, I forgot the lady's name. She used to always say, "What you're expecting is expecting you." Oh, I wish I had some witnesses this morning. I wish I had some people that believe, that trust this word, that have connected with this word and receiving what it is God is saying. I want you to understand there is a place that God is causing you to walk into that is going to be good. It's going to be good. It is going to accelerate you into the very things that God has promised. Don't get discouraged. Don't get unfocused by the things that are happening around you. Do not despise where you are. That's right, Lady Charlotte, Prophet Charlotte. She said, I'm expecting something good. I am too. I'm expecting the good of God to come through my life and to manifest in a powerful and strong way. One of the things we must understand, beloved of God, is that this particular time of momentum, this particular time is for those of us not just who will get happy about this. I want to say this the right way. Holy Spirit, help me. But will participate in what God wants to do in this next place. What are you saying? What are you saying? Many of us walk into opportunities, but we do nothing with them. Oh God, I'm going to this. I'm going into this is mentorship and coaching teaching right here, because we have been taught to believe that it's all on God. No, 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 no. The Lord said to tell some people. I'm not talking to a group of people. I'm gonna say some stuff that just get happy off a proclamation and affirmation, but don't understand that when it comes time to harvest, you got to participate. See, many times the harvest. I'm gonna tell you something that most people don't tell you, and because my family, I come from a family of farmers, and they knew how to do all that stuff, pick peas and all those things. Sometimes, oh, the Lord just said something to me. Oh, I just got something out of this. Sometimes harvesting is harder than sowing. Oh, I just want you to hear me. Sometimes, if you ever had anybody that did like sharecropping and all those things, they had to go out in the field and harvest the cotton and all those things and beans, and they will tell you that harvesting is sometimes much more difficult to get to work than it is to sow the seed. See, sowing the seed is the easy part. I'm going to go into this, because the first thing the Lord wants you to know is that you're walking into accelerated harvest. But you've got to be able to participate in that harvest. Because see, Jesus even said, he said, the harvest is plentiful, but the laborers are few. He said that an unexcelled and unprecedented wave of harvest is coming your way. They said it again. Unexcelled and unprecedented. But you have to understand the labor for the harvest. You must have resolve and boldness to reap that harvest, that accelerated harvest. Let me say it again. You must have resolve and boldness to reap another harvest, to reap accelerated harvest. Let me say it that way. So somebody put it in the chat, in the comments. I just need to put this word to say this. I'm ready to reap. I ain't talking to nobody that is not ready to reap. Put it in the comments. I'm ready to reap. But the Lord says, as we are going into this harvest, and I won't even have time to, let me see if I'll have time to really do all of these, and I'll finish the next two on the next series, on Thursday. Because the labor that went into the sowing was with the expectation that there will be a harvest. Now, I talked to you about he's going to exceed your expectation. He's going to exceed all you invest. He's going to exceed all that you have sold. Why? Because when there is a ripened harvest, you must make sure that you grab that harvest at the right time so that the harvest is not destroyed because it stays in a certain position too long. Oh, I'm helping somebody. Many of you are sitting on, I'm going to say it this way, many of you are sitting on ideas and thoughts and businesses and ideologies, and you have not executed, and you're getting ready to miss a momentum because you're not prepared to reap the harvest. You know how to sow the seed, but it takes a different level of boldness and labor to be able to boost and to pull up that accelerated harvest. And many of us have been so beaten up by life that when we see the harvest, we don't even have the strength. But I can tell you, they that wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings and eagles. Come on. They shall walk and not be weary. They shall run and not faint. I speak renewed strength for the harvest. You're not going to wane out in this season. You're going to have the strength you need to see the manifestation of the harvest of the promise of God on your behalf. I hope I'm helping you this morning. Because the accelerated harvest is for a time where it is not just about the labor to sow, it is also about the energy, the energy, resolve, and boldness it will take to reap another harvest. Why does it take boldness? Because you cannot be afraid to walk into your winning season because other people have not come into theirs. Oh, I know what I'm talking about. You cannot be afraid to walk into what God has called you, what you have labored for in the spirit and soul, and what God has given to you, because others are intimidated by the harvest that you have reaped, but they have not done the work to be able to come into the harvest. Now, I'm not a hater preacher because I don't do all that kind of stuff. Talk about your haters. That's not my thing. But I understand this. Every season, Lord have mercy. Every season that you get into, specifically when God allowed Elijah to be raised up, you will have those that will not celebrate your come up. I'm just going to say something to y'all. I'm just going to say this. I want to say something, and this is going to sound real powerful. Some people will only be your friends as long as you're miserable and downtrodden. But the minute you get on your feet and start winning, things start to shift. I'm talking to some of y'all. Because some of you have been held back because you said, I don't want to lose. I don't want to be in a certain space. But the truth of the matter is, I'm just walking through this. That's why I'm talking slow, because it's coming to me fast. There is nothing that God has called you to do and called you to harvest that you will not understand. Even your enemies can't stop this. He said, thou preparest the table before me in the presence of my enemies. And that scripture, we talked about it a while ago. Maybe I'll go and teach it again, which literally means you bring me to a place of plentiful abundance of provision. And around are enemies that want to attack, but because you're around me, this table of provision, I can't be touched because this is the place of my provision. This is what I'm saying. You're going to reap another harvest. You're going to reap a harvest that is unexplainable. But you also got to understand, I want to say this. There's so many things that's in my mind I want to say. Too many of us have lived in a space where we have drawn back for the sake of people. I'm talking to somebody who has not started their business. I'm talking to somebody that is creative. I'm talking to somebody that has giftings in them. Why did you stop? Because they would not support you. Why did you stop? Because they would not support you. And you stop because let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you something. Even if all of your family members and your friends supported you, you will still not be able to sustain your business. I'm going to tell you what I know. Well, see, I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready to do another creative impartation, but we're going to revamp that thing. Because I really want to talk to some people that really want to shift some things in their life. But you're going to have to really, this is going to be like a master class. I'm going to tell you and teach you some things to get some success. I'm going to have to tell you some stuff because I feel in my spirit. I just felt that. I haven't got to number 2 yet. You have a harvest. You have an opportunity. You have an idea. And because specific people, certain people you thought would be supporting you, did not, and you stopped. And the harvest, let me tell you something. I am speaking to 3 entrepreneurs or aspiring entrepreneurs right now. 3 I'm looking at. God told me to tell you this morning. And I know people say, I don't know who this is for. I know exactly who this is for. It's 3. God told me to tell you, get back in the game. And I don't know what that entails for you. I don't know if you need to send out emails, if you need to send out, if you need to start advertising again, if you need to start building some things. Get back in the game. The harvest is there. You just got to press through everything. I'm talking to 3 people this morning. I know for a fact. I feel it strongly in my spirit. I know this. There's some of you who are allowing self-doubt, the limitations, the opinions of people. I've never seen such this. And I'm going to be very transparent. I was talking to somebody very close, and I said to them, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you this question. And we'll talk about something. Somebody was giving their opinion in the evaluation. I said, let me ask you a question. This person worked a job for a certain amount of years and retired. Have they ever run a business? You see, you gotta get me in certain settings to really get me. I'm very G-rated on here, but you gotta get me in certain seats. They know how to run a business. They know how to run a ministry. They know how to do all this other stuff. Where's it at? And I'm not being arrogant. And I need you to hear me. I need you to hear me clearly. Don't tell me how to do something you have never done. And a lot of you are getting stuck by people who have never put themselves out there. I know what I'm talking about. I'm talking to 3 people. Let them keep their money, and you keep pressing. Because I said this about a year and a half ago, and the Lord just brought it back to me. He just said it to me. There is money in the streets for those that can recognize the opportunity. Oh my God. I gotta stop. I'm talking to some people who have missed opportunity because the conversation, and I said to this person, I said, why are you allowing them to influence you to a point, to a place they have never gone? They work a 9 to 5, and there's nothing wrong with a 9 to 5. But they have never taken the risk to do what you do. And they're going to tell you how to do a business? Have they ever ran one? Because, see, they had a secure job. See, you got to start evaluating. Let me help some of y'all. You got to start evaluating who you get some of this advice from. You got to really start looking at and examining the fruit of their life. I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you this morning. You have to start looking. Do you have a business? What's the name of your business? What y'all doing? Because this, I have a saying. I'm gonna have a saying. Receipts don't lie. What did I say? I said receipts do not lie. And I'm not talking about this little stuff that we do and we play with it. I'm talking about people who are serious about the opportunity and a place of understanding there is a harvest. But you keep allowing people who have never, I don't know why the Lord took me this direction, have never done anything teach you how to do something. I do not ask people who have not been where I have been or gone where I want to go how to do what I do. And that's not being arrogant. And of course, we need feedback and customer intel and all that. But if you're not participating in sowing a seed, you can't tell me how to handle the harvest. You got to stop letting people tell you how to handle your harvest. I'm praying this morning, and I'm really praying, and I gotta see, because I feel something strong in my spirit. Certain things I'm feeling that I need to do, but I don't want to put myself in a position to do something, and people aren't ready to do the work that's required. I had to really pray about this, because I sense the Lord. I sense something that I need to do. I need to do it, but it has to be done the correct way, and I'm not going to. And it's going to be because there's some of you that I need to work with for at least 3 days to get you to launch your idea. First of all, I got to get your mind right, because the mindset is off. And I was just thinking about doing another 1-day creative impartation. I may have to do something for 3 days. I had to talk to the Lord, because I sense something in this atmosphere. Because for some of you, if you don't take advantage of this opportunity, it's not going to come back around. It's not going to come back around. Okay, Lord. I want you to understand, God's about to make it good for you, but you got to be in a position to get the harvest that God has for you. Stop looking at. I want to say this to you. Let me say something to you. It's going to sound rough. Stop looking for people, family members to support you. Let me say something. I don't need support. I need customers. There's a difference. Thank you for supporting me. I appreciate it. I need customers for my business. Support is good. We all support one another. But I need customers. See, you need paying customers for your business. You need paying customers for your idea. You need people that are consistent, that will bring consistent income. And there's nothing wrong with it if you are in a business. If you are in business, you are supposed to sell to customers. Let me help you. Because somewhere we've been taught that we ain't supposed to, we used to give everything that we have away for free. Let me tell you something. I'm delivering from free. If you don't like my prices, if you don't like what it costs, go to somebody else. We are in business to do business. And I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say it live. And church people are the only people who think that you should give them everything for free. David said, I will not offer to God that which costs me nothing. And that's why we do not do well, because we want everything for free or at a discount, and we do not want to take the time to spend, to invest, and to sow. I'm not going to go on this rant. I'm not going to go on this rant. I am going to create something. It is going to be 3 days. I'm declaring it now. It's going to be a 3-day intensive. It's going to be a VIP level and a general level. It'll be for aspiring entrepreneurs, creatives, and those who want to know how to push their idea out there. It's not going to be a whole lot of fluff. You're going to do some work. And I guarantee you within 3 days, you'll have the tools you need to put your idea out there. If you would be interested in something like that, I don't know if Lady Renee is in here. Now, it's going to cost some money because I don't do free. If you'd be interested in something like that, I want you to send an email to Lady Renee, info@tedljackson.com. It's going to be a 3-day intensive, but you're going to pay some money. You are going to pay because I don't do free. Contact her. It's going to be, and I want to see, because I'm not going to waste my time. This is going to be, that's right, Pastor Cherie. Free has a cost. I'm not going to waste my time. This is only for serious people. It'll be a 3-day intensive I'm thinking about doing. You need to email her. Say, I know I'm not going to do this and waste my time. Matter of fact, you know what? I'm not going to do this and waste your time, because I'm not going to waste my time. I always tell people, see, I'm not going to let you waste my time. I get to choose if I want to waste my time. But it'll be a 3-day intensive for people that are serious. It's going to cost. It ain't going to be free. And it ain't going to be cheap either. But if you're interested in something like that, and I'm going to give you time to get yourself together, and to be like a 3-day intensive, I'm going to give you, I'm telling you, by the time you finish, you'll be able to launch your idea. I just felt something. Email Lady Renee, let her know. And she's going, I want her to give me an account. And if I have at least 10 people, I'll do it. And you'll be the first if you'll be the first to get the link. But if I have at least if I have at least 5 people, I'll do it. But I'm not going to play no games. I'm not going to play no games. So that it's going to be 3-day challenge. It's going to be a 3-day challenge. But you're going to put some skin in the game. I love you all. My time is up. Have a great day. I will see you all on Thursday, God willing, and we will go from there. Love you all and see you soon.